Mr.Gamma here once again. Today, I have a little tiny redstone project that I have to show you. Only took a couple seconds. Very small project. No real work put into this. And of course, I'm just kidding because this is, well, I'm not going to pretend it's the biggest thing out there, but I'd say it's rather massive in size and stuff, even though, yes, I know mass has nothing to do with volume, but anyways, yeah, I just want to show this off, but obviously it's a little much for one video, so I'm going to show this in parts. Today I'm just going to show you briefly how to use this thing, and in another episode I'll show you each individual part of it and how it does what it does. And it just occurred to me that I never actually told you what this is, and you can probably tell by the title of the video, but this is a fully functional 4-function Redstone binary calculator. It goes up only to 15, and that's for no particular reason other than 15 just happens to be the largest quantity you can represent with 4 bits. So, you know, I just did that because why not? But, yeah, so I'm going to show you each function one at a time, and yeah. Alright, so let's start off with the simplest one, addition. And add 2 numbers. How about 12 plus 5? Here we have 17. You can see that's 16 and 1, just 17. This is how binary works. You guys can go, look this up on your own. But binary, the way it represents every number, it's all ones and zeros or on and offs or whatever. So the first light is 1, the second one's 2, 4, 8, 16, 32. It just keeps doubling every single time. It goes on forever, but, I don't really need that many because this is the maximum numbers I need for the values that this calculator can actually handle. But it goes on forever, and using that you can represent every possible number. Like 1 is 1, 2 is 2, then 3 would be 1 and 2, 1 plus 2. 4 is 4, 5 is 1 and 5, 6 would be 2 and 4, or 1 and, yeah. You guys get it, probably. If not, tell me in the comments, I'll do a completely separate video just on binary itself. But, yeah, then we can change this to 11, so now it would be 11 plus 5, which is just 16. So only that one should come on, yes, just like that. And, yeah, that is basically addition. Now before I go on to subtraction, I just want to show you this. This is actually, I find somewhat fascinating. I don't know why, but this right here that I'm currently circling with the little cross guard on my screen, this right here is the addition and subtraction modules. This is everything you need for both of those functions. Now, this thing over here that you can't actually see the end of is division, and this combined right here is all multiplication. So addition and subtraction combined take up that much space, multiplication takes up that much space, and division you can't even see the end of. So yeah, it's addition and subtraction are actually extremely simple. The other two not so much, unless I just did them in a way that's not, that great, and I'm just being stupid. But anyways, I'm just going to set time back to day. You will see here, this top says secondary except division, primary except division. Division, we'll get to that later. Secondary and primary, basically that means this number comes first, then this one. So when we're doing subtraction, it's the bottom minus the top. This thing can actually do negative numbers. So if you were to put in 12 and 13 and set it to subtraction like this, it should just give you some random number. But if I switch these around, so it's 13 minus 12, we should come up with 1, just like that, as you can see right now. So, yeah, I did label these intentionally because, once again, it can't do negative numbers. All you have to do, really, to do negative numbers is just flip them around so the bigger one is the positive one, and then put a negative sign in front of it. So if you're doing a negative number, just do it as if it's a positive number, and then, put negative sign in front of it or whatever. And I think I said whatever like 12 times in that sentence, so I'm just going to stop that. Anyways, on to multiplication. Now this one took a while for me to figure out. Not because it's that complicated. It's really not. It's just a bunch of NAND gates over here. No, AND gates, not NAND gates. And then all these addition modules. But the problem was, every single time I built it, I managed to mess up one like little tiny thing somewhere, and I couldn't find it because of the size of this thing, so I just rebuilt it like 20 times. It was very annoying, I promise you. But let's just take 10 times, say, 4, which should be 40. Let's see what it gets. We have... Yep, that's 40, as you can see. And this also is the largest number you can do with this calculator is 225, because it can only go up to 15, and then multiplication will give you the largest one, because division makes it smaller, addition doesn't get that high, subtraction makes it smaller. You get the picture. But here, what you're looking at right now is the largest number that it can do. We have 1, 32, 64, and 28. So this is 64 plus 28, which is 292, right? No. Why? No, of course it's not. This is 192. What am I thinking? Sorry. But yeah, then add 32 to that, and you're at 124. 224. God, my brain tonight. It's late, okay? I'm sorry. But, yeah, 224 plus 1 is 225, which is 15 squared, or 15 times 15. So that's all working. And then finally, division. Now, division took me the longest to do, A, because the size of it. It's actually very simple. Basically, you just subtract the first number by the second number, and how many times you can do that gets you this. But this guy... the debug button, that is important, because the way that this works, has nothing to do with division in general. This is just to do with Redstone and the properties of Minecraft itself. Because of the way that I have these shut-off systems here, occasionally they will freeze up. So if you put in a number, like you say, divide 10 by 5. 9 times out of 10, it's going to give you the wrong answer. Let's see. No, it actually worked this time. Here, it goes up to 2. So this isn't 3. It doesn't work the same as the other side. You just go with the biggest number, which is 2. And then if I switch this to 12 12 divided by 5, it'll still give you 2. That's a good example because it doesn't count in the remainders. How about 12 divided by 3? This should come up with 4. Except you'll see that one comes on and it starts doing weird things. Yeah, it'll do this a lot. Hold on, wait for it to stop. Okay, now you hit the debug button over here. And now it should give you the right answer. As you can see, 4. So, yeah, that button is important because, once again, that has nothing to do with division at all. That's just the way that Minecraft works with all the redstone bud powering and everything. So, yeah, it's just a basic overview of this calculator. I'm sorry if this video was kind of rushed, but I'm going to do more videos in the future about how to build each individual part. So, yes, I am going to be doing a tutorial on this, sort of. I'm more going to be doing, like, individual tutorials, like one for each module here. So, yeah, look forward to that. But anyways, thank you all for watching. Please do leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Struggle!